All right, we've talked a lot about the what and the how of generative AI, but let's get real. The big question, the one you're probably asking is, what can it actually do for me? In the studio, in the sales office, on the air? That's what we're digging into right now.
Just to set the stage, this is part 3 of our 20-part series, all based on the Generative AI for AM/FM Broadcast Professionals report. And today, we're really shifting gears. We're moving past the theory, past the definitions, and getting our hands dirty with the practical, day-to-day stuff. And yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Forget the buzzwords, forget the hype. How does this tech actually help a program director, a sales manager, or you, the on-air talent, do your job better? Well, that's exactly what we're about to break down. Okay, so the best way to wrap your head around AI is to stop thinking of it as some kind of replacement. Think of it more like a creative partner, a sidekick. It's a tool that's here to supercharge what you already do best. So we're moving from what is it to what does it do? This picture, I think, really nails it. Imagine having a tireless assistant, right? One that can handle all the routine stuff, drafting scripts, summarizing research, brainstorming ideas, freeing you up to focus on what really counts, your creative vision, and, most importantly, connecting with your listeners. All right, let's jump into the first major capability. And honestly, this is maybe the most immediately useful one for anyone who writes for a living. And let's be real, in radio, that's pretty much all of us, right? So polishing and refining, what does that actually mean? It means taking your existing copy and just making it better. You can adjust the tone, you can shorten it, expand it, fix the grammar, and critically, you can adapt it for totally different formats or audiences on the fly. And in the real world, this is a massive time saver. I mean, think about it. You can adjust the tone of a script for your morning show versus your afternoon drive. Obviously, it zaps all those annoying grammar and spelling mistakes, but you can also take a client's rambling email and instantly shrink it down into a tight, punchy 30-second spot. Or go the other way, expand a single idea into a longer segment. It's all about adapting your content for any situation super fast. Okay, so AI can help you polish your words. That's cool. But what if it could actually understand them? What if it could analyze them? That brings us to our second key capability, uncovering insights by finding that needle in the haystack. This is where AI goes from being just a writing assistant to more of a strategy partner. It can sift through massive amounts of text or data or whatever you throw at it and pull out the patterns and trends that actually matter. It turns all that raw information into strategic insights you can actually use. So how would you use this? Well, imagine feeding it a whole week's worth of listener emails and social media comments, and boom, it tells you the top 3 things your audience is buzzing about. Or a sales manager could get a quick and dirty summary of a competitor's strategy in seconds. It's all about using data to make smarter decisions way faster. All right, and for our third and final core capability, let's talk about that moment when you have a great idea, a spark, but you need to turn it into a fully formed plan. This is all about beating that blank page syndrome. We've all been there. AI is fantastic at taking a really complex topic, or even just a jumble of your own thoughts, and putting a logical structure to it. It's like it builds the skeleton for you, so you can just focus on adding the meat. For instance, you could literally just tell it, create an outline for a new morning show segment about local sports. Done. Or you could dump in all your research for a story and ask it to structure a compelling narrative. You could even use it to develop a framework for a sales proposal or figure out the best question flow for an interview to really make it pop. It's an amazing planning tool. Now, these 3 capabilities are incredibly powerful. But, and this is a huge but, they all come with a critical warning. This might just be the most important takeaway from this whole discussion. These are just tools. Your professional judgment, your brain, is still the most critical part of the equation. So yeah, AI is a powerful starting point. It's an amazing first draft generator and a pretty cool creative partner. It gets you from 0 to 60 in record time, but you still have to be the one driving the car. You're in control. And this is where we have to be super clear about its limits. Look, AI can't fact-check things in real time. It can and will make stuff up. It has zero understanding of your local market, the nuance of your community, FCC rules, or the unique voice of your station. The AI gives you the raw material. You provide the quality control, the context, and frankly, the conscience. Your expertise is absolutely irreplaceable. And this quote really brings it all home, doesn't it? Technology changes, but the fundamental value of connecting meaningfully with audiences remains constant. The tools we use will keep evolving, but the job itself, that doesn't change. Our mission is and always will be to connect with our listeners. The broadcasters who are going to win with this are the ones who use this tech not to replace their skills, but to amplify them, to become faster, more informed, and believe it or not, even more human. So the real question is, which one of these capabilities are you going to try first?